Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the muscular system, but I want to start off a little bit different today and just kind of address something that I hear almost every year. Everybody has muscles, okay, and everybody has a muscular system. So the reason I know that and I like to say that is because if you didn't have muscles or the muscular system, then you wouldn't be able to do what the main function is, okay? And the main function is to allow you to move. Okay, so yes, everybody has muscles and is lined and layered with a layer of muscle. Okay. Now there are many different types of muscles that are found all over your body. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to break it down into three different categories. Okay, first one is cardiac muscle, which is found inside of the heart. Okay, and this muscle has the most workload or the heaviest workload, and that is because your heart is going 24/7 every second of the day, right? The next type of muscle is called the smooth muscle, which is found inside of other organs such as the stomach and the intestines. Okay, so that movement that happens within these intestines is because of these muscle contractions that are happening with the smooth muscle. Then you have your skeletal muscle. Okay, this is a muscle that is attached to your bones. Okay, so what happens is that muscle pulls on your bone, and that's what's allowing you to move your body. Now, some of these movements, for example, these first two, okay, are going to fall under involuntary movements, which means that they just happen automatically. We have no control over these two types of movements, right? So the brain controls it, and it's an automatic thing that happens. And the last type of movement, which is with our skeletal muscle, is that voluntary movement. We get to choose and decide whether or not we want to move certain limbs of our body, certain parts of our body. Okay. All right. So that is what we're going to do today is we are going to take a look at whether or not blinking is considered voluntary or involuntary. Okay, so at the beginning here, what I want you to do is go ahead and place a hypothesis whether you believe um, blinking is a voluntary muscle action or an involuntary muscle action. Okay. What you're going to do down here is for yourself, you're going to time yourself for a minute and you're going to just sit there, read a book, do whatever it is that you're doing, and go ahead and try and count and see how many times did you blink during that minute. Okay, so for classmate, I went ahead and filled in my information and what I got for trial one and trial two. Okay, for the total, all I did was add trial one and trial two, and my total was 26. To get my average, I divided 26 by 2, and I got 13. Okay, but again, you're going to time yourself for a minute each time and just kind of read a book, watch the screen, maybe just go grab a snack. But during that time, see if you can count how many times you blinked during that minute, and then you'll record your answers here. Okay. For part number two, this time you're going to use a stopwatch, and you're going to see how long can you open your eyes or keep your eyes open without blinking. Okay, so again, I gave you my information down here. I was able to do it for a minute and 30 seconds. And then you'll fill in your information here in this part. After that, you have 5 analysis questions. The first 2 deal with part 1. The second 2 deal with part 2. And then you have number 5, which is kind of getting you to think outside of the box. Okay. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can.